All right, so let's pop into the Laughing Lion. And we get Fingers, the Thief, of the rare variety for our special character here. I do like Fingers. I would like to see an epic Fingers the Thief just do epic things, for sure. And first up, we have the Lost Battle Front. And what do you know? We get a Blessed Celestine. I mean, a little uninspiring, right? Just a little bit. But I think you got to take it. I think we saw her do some good things in the last run, the way we built her. I think it's fine. We'll take her. "90 push-ups. Well, I mean, I usually dumbbell press with 52 pounds, you know, in each hand, so I think I'm just a little more prepped for it. And not to mention, I've done a bunch of pull-ups as well. Like, pull-ups is just one of the main workouts that I do. So when you do exercises like that routinely, I think your body just gets, like, adjusted to it, you know? But yeah, let's see. Maybe 150. Maybe 200. Maybe somebody drops a crazy dono and your boy chalks up 100 push-ups. Who knows? All right, let's rock and roll. So we do have, how about this? We got another Shroomherder. Man, I want to do the Shroomherder run. Like, I really, really do. But he's got a stun. And then we could also get this. So on attack, 15% chance to stun. So he could really go in on the stun. It'd be a 25% chance to stun, right? That might be something we can do with Fingers here. While we have him. While he's here on the team. Probably a temporary thing. Oh, Shroomherder. I mean, we could re-roll it for free. We gotta have the Shroomherder. What's the morale of the story? That's hilarious. All right, so small experience potion by default. That's going to go to Blessed Celestine because she's epic. And then ability power. I mean, I think I like building her ability power again, right? Like, let's do the same build. Well, we're definitely going to need a lot more, though, than just a Blessed Celestine. Not to brag, but this is widowy light work for... Like, I can't say it correctly, but definitely get what you're getting at there, Vinci. And Gel is he's gonna looks like he's on his way out. Well, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate your support. Awesome stuff out of you tonight. Really do appreciate all of your support and viewership as well. So thank you so much, my man. Have yourself a fantastic morning. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks so much. Let's get some early gold, you bet. I think one of the funnest things about this game is just seeing how your team comes together. Like, it really is. And it looks like we have... Oh, the Shroomherder's taking some massive damage. But these mini Shrooms starting to take over a little bit. So let's level up Fingers the Thief. We have move speed, we have armor, and attack damage. I think attack damage is good with him. And then I think we'll do... Although, this is a hard one to turn down, but... The stun, I don't know, he's only here temporarily. Let's go. Let's get it. Celestine is just underwhelming. I like Fingers' kit because he zips around the battlefield. Backstabs. Let's go ability cooldown. All right, plate mail. 305 armor. That's pretty crazy. We have the root grower. I mean, this is interesting. If you get like a maxim, right? It's interesting. Primed cleaver just does so much attack damage, which is pretty insane. 18 through 78. I mean, that's so much. We have another one of these. Venomous tongue. It would do good on Celestine, given her ability power is going to scale. Give the blinding sword. So why don't we do this? Let's take this off. Let's go with this on you. I think that makes a ton of sense. And then why don't we give fingers? I mean, he's got good move speed anyways. We could give him this. You're giving me you're giving me this? As in, I don't have to steal it? But I mean, 112 through 253 is pretty insane for like the first map of the game, if you think about it. 100 gold, yes. Refill the coffers. And let's go. Yeah, Celestine, least favorite and most. I know, man. When I'm hoping for like an epic Shroomherder or something, I always seem to get a Celestine. And I got that upgrade that gives you an epic hero for your first hero draft automatically. And yeah, man, so I always choose whatever epic one we get, right? And unfortunately, we got robbed this time. But it's always like you know you're in for a good run if it's like a Barber Ian or apparently a CandleMage as well. Because my goodness, was that guy insane in the last fight. Let's just go all in on ability with her. It heals too. Oh, whoops, blessed ring. Here's another CandleMage. Let's re-roll this. I can do it once. Blossom. We'll take the Blossom. A little uninspiring, but we'll take it. I mean, she can get insanely strong though, dude. With this. -1 entire second of attack cooldown is pretty insane too. Let's grab that. Let's keep moving. All right, more creepers. Let's go. What is the mushroom? What is she throwing? Can anybody identify what she's throwing? Well, watch the Shroomherder closely. Looks like she's throwing like a minnow or a fish. How about this? On attack, apply 15% of attack power as bleed damage. On attack. That's pretty insane. It does secure the thief tag on the team as well, which I think is very useful. The thief tag is often needed for a lot of different things. So I think, if we get Blossom where I want her to be, I mean, granted she's not epic, but if we get her to where I want her to be, that power is going to be pretty insane, actually. Because just think of this for a moment, guys. On attack, 50% chance to gain 1 attack power permanently. Do you know how absolutely insane that makes her? If you get that early? Every single attack, so every 4 seconds, a 50% chance to permanently increase her attack power. It's crazy. And she has, like, unlimited range, too. I mean, look at this range, right? So, I actually think she's, like, low-key one of the best characters. I really do. I thought about making a Seer's Gambit tier list. I really have thought about that. But I think each character is good if you just lean into their snowballing stats. All right, Tuesday. We're going to go this way this time. Let's see. So 58 stone. There was an ultimate upgrade up here. So 10% health. The answer is yes. Venti's encouraging me to make a Seer's Gambit tier list. See, I think with a video like that, right? The video like that, your boy's going to get just ravaged in the comment section. You watch. How about this? An epic Fingers the Thief. Man, I kind of love it. I kind of need it. Let's see. Do we want to do like a stun build with him? I always thought it'd be interesting to go with a dodge build with the Thief. Attack does 10% damage on all enemies with bleed. So this is where like he pairs super well with Barber Ian. On dodge, gain +4 armor permanently. Should we do a dodge build with the Thief? Either that or we have Ice Merelda. Another very good character. Let's go with Fingers of Thief, man. We gotta. And maybe we can do dodge. Let's do attack damage first and foremost, though, for sure. And Fingers, like, yeah, man. You don't need this stuff anymore. You're expendable. Let's go. We got Alan with the attendance check. 30 plus Abo Bros going strong. That's right. And you're watching your boy get strong too. Any dono gets 10 push-ups. And we're at 90 total push-ups tonight. That's right. I've given 20 sometimes. But some very generous people tonight. So thank you so much. So if you want to see your boy get swole, you know what to do. Halliburton, BlackRock, Pfizer, Unilever, Johnson & Johnson, and the letter P. All the diehards will come out of the woodwork, but think of the engagement. Vinty, you're onto something there, pal. I mean, I really do enjoy just making gaming videos, right? But, you know, sometimes I kind of think, like, what other types of videos could I make too, right? And who's, like, making tier lists of indie games? Like, I suppose they're really popular indie games, right? But there might be a niche there for me. Definitely, maybe. So let's see. How do we get synced up here? I mean, I have the cow, but it's only a rare, not necessarily the best choice. We have 2 epics that we're working with. Let's roll it. We got a Bernard. That's an interesting character as well. That's an interesting character as well. He's got an interesting, like, self-harm kit though, which is kind of goofy. How about this? An epic Barber Ian. And you love to see it. Absolutely. All right, so we're going maybe bleeds with the epic thief. But yeah, add the madman, manic laughter, haircut. Ha 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 ha, right? Barber Ian, man, get it. Let's go. All right, so let's see. How are we going to build the Mad Barber? Ability randomly applies. I mean, we usually build him bleed, right? But he's also got a lot of crit upgrades as well, if you pay attention to this. On ally crit, increase crit chance by 1% until combat is over. So think about that. So if you have all of these crit upgrades, so party-wide plus 10 crit, right? And then you get this. Maybe you get a bunch of items that boost crit. Every time an ally critical hits, they're going to get a better percent chance. Well, Barber Ian will. And then eventually he'll just have 100% crit chance in longer fights, right? So that is an option, but I really do like the bleed build with Barber Ian. I mean, he's a manic barber with large scissors. It just kind of feels like the bleed kit is the way with the barber. It really does. So I'm leaning that way, and I think there's some cool synergy with fingers, actually, as well, if we look at this, right? Attack does 10% damage on all enemies with bleed. So if we can get his attack damage super, super high, every active bleed gives plus 20% attack power, right? So I think that's where the synergy lies with these two. These two skills, and then Barber Ian with the bleed, right? Plus 2 max health permanently as well. So let's actually go, instead of crit, let's go attack damage and attack cooldown. We'll build the Madman the way we normally build them. I think it's gonna work pretty good. All right, so which one's the epic one? Actually, Blossom, I mean, get on the front line. Let's go. Let's watch these guys just zip around the battlefield, stabbing things in the back. Getting a little stabby, stabby, slicey, slicey. And you bet. All right, wow, 2 experience potions. My goodness. Let's see. Barber Ian, what do you need, man? Isn't it funny? I got this little thief tag thing, right? Actually, no. So this goes directly on Barber Ian, is what it does. On attack, apply 15% of attack power as bleed damage, right? So now he's applying bleeds. Let's get him. Let's invest heavily into Barber Ian. Ability cooldown, ultimate power. We're going attack cooldown and attack damage. And then the Shining Sword. Throw that on Blossom. This, 44 health. Throw that on the other thief, I suppose. Actually, let's throw it on the Madman. Blessed Celestine. Okay, so on ultimate, 10 ultimate power permanently. I mean, we're getting it early enough to where it would maybe make sense. On attack, heal all allies for 1% of their max health. Every time she attacks, I mean, I think it actually works with Barber Ian because his skill will increase his max health. Like his ultimate skill. Probably won't have many faith characters. So let's actually do this. And then every time she attacks, 1% healing. We'll get some gold back as well. Quite nice. All right, let's go, boys. Was thinking about that jalapeno popper hot dog all day. I mean, it's definitely an image that sticks with you, man. 7-Eleven chili cheese dog has my name on it. Go get it, Mr. Jones. Farming game uploaded this morning had him generating the resource required to create a jalapeno popper hot dog. An interesting concept. Absolutely. Yeah, that game's a little bit like tarot cards for sure. Dodds is actually getting a haircut today too. Well, hopefully it's not from Barber Ian. Mr. Jones wants to be fingers in this run. Sticky Jones. Yeah, you got it, man. We'll add Sticky Jones. Who wants in on the madman, Barber Ian? All right, Sticky Jones, get born. We got the flesh suit. I mean, it's objectively better than this. All right, get equipped. Ian has to be the worst barber in the world. Extremely efficient. Yeah, I mean, he definitely removes all the hair. In fact, Dodds, since you're getting the haircut today, man. You're gonna be the barber. And it looks like he's already got messy scissors as well. Ultimate applies bleed for 15 damage over 5 seconds. So let's keep scaling him up. Shroomherder here. I think I like what we did with her last time. With the ability. We got Blossom, okay, so she's one step closer. 22 ability power. I'm good. Let's do ultimate cooldown. I'm fine with that. Another level up. Okay, so this fingers. We were going to go maybe with stun, but instead let's pivot to attack damage. And let's go. He provides the last haircut you'll ever need. It's the last thing you ever ended up doing in your life was getting a haircut, right? Let's go. Got demons in the hedges. Time for a refill. Let's see those death water emojis. Sweeney Todd, yeah, there you go. I think it's gotta be like, there we go, Vinci, there we go, Kelly. You guys got it. I mean, it's gotta be based off them, right? Like, it's gotta be. Got Alan XY with some more liquid death, that's right. And for the 35 watching here tonight, how are they using those super cool custom emojis in honor of the channel's stream beverage, the liquid death? Well, of course, it's because they are members of the channel. So if you want to become a member, hit that membership button. Give you access to those cool emojis, those cool badges as well. Absolutely. It's another way to support the channel. If you want to support, somebody up and coming, still very, very small, still lots to learn. But we're having fun, and that's what we do here. We have a ton of fun. So if you want to support that, you know what to do. Become a member as well. All right, so we have the Elementalist tag. Actually, this is... So let's see. Does anybody have... or you can get creative like KC Samurai there. I mean, I suppose that's the way to do it as well. Does anybody have Elementalist synergy, though? Because we're obviously sticking with our 3 epics, right? So you don't. You don't. And Barber Ian doesn't either. However, the future is unknown. Like, this is really good. It lowers attack cooldown and increases attack damage by a lot. Like, a lot. Minus 1 entire second of attack cooldown is pretty insane, too. Could get Barber Ian hitting for every 1.1 second, right? But this right here, it's like we don't know what the future holds. We might need an elementalist tag. I think you gotta go with it. It's early enough. We do have a character that we want to scale ability with, so I think it makes sense to spend our money as such. And then for the other venomous tongue here, Berserk. How about the pocket sand? Yeah, let's improve the pocket sand. Throw powder. I know it's called throw powder, but I'll call it pocket sand. And what I think about that, my friends, is if you're ever in a pinch, you take some sand that is carefully placed in your pocket, and you throw it in the eyes of whomever you need to get away from. And you have to say pocket sand when you do it, okay? You definitely have to. It's like, you know, an RPG or something where while you're using a move, it flashes up at the top of the screen. Just think of it as pocket sand, and then you throw sand in somebody's face. Okay, so Sticky Jones with the level up. 18-19 attack damage. Ability cooldown. We need more attack damage with him because we're going in on bleeds. In fact, we do have a unique opportunity here to get this with both of our thieves. If this one hangs around, that is. But they will boost each other's attack power, right? And Barber Ian does have the thief key, right? Like he has that equipped. So I wonder if that boosts his attack damage as well. It's an interesting little thing that maybe we can mess around with. But first and foremost, let's go with attack damage. It's what we absolutely have to do. And let's rock and roll. In fact, who's doing all the damage? Sticky Jones. Man, whoever Sticky Jones is, whatever character you claim, always does the most damage. And Kelly, I'm going to make you Blessed Celestine again. You did such a good job in the last run. We got to keep it going. Let's go. All right, the Madman, the Barber. Let's go. Absolutely. Just take him out, Barber. Look at this swarm of mushrooms, man. You love to see that as well. Mr. Jones and Me. That's right. That song by the Counting Crows. Let's see. Gallant Canther. His regen kit is good. Commoner Defender. I think Barber Ian needs commoners. Okay, so we actually already have 2 commoners. So we would want to switch him in with the commoner if we do it. Defender. Does anybody need Defender? You do, for Savior. Do we like a Gallant Canther? How about you? Do you have any synergy? You'll have this one, as long as we preserve nature. I mean, it's just blind. I think I'm okay without him. He's not really going to add too much. I'm really only mixing things up with epic heroes, really. I think our team's good as is. It's synergized enough. We just need epic heroes, for sure. She doesn't have a cool beard like I do, though. I guarantee you she does not. At least it doesn't appear like it. You pick the thief because he usually doesn't do the most damage. Well, in this case, my friend. Ability randomly applies bleed on enemy for attack power. On crit, Executioner gains plus 10% damage until combat's over. I mean, that's actually pretty crazy, too. So if you go... That's pretty crazy if you have a lot of Executioners on your team. We, of course, do not. But that would be a crazy one to get as well. Party-wide 10 crit is kind of tempting. But I'm going to go with ability randomly applies bleed. Or party-wide 10 crit. I mean, that's kind of tempting. I guess we can get a massive ability cooldown here. So let's do it. Dude, the epic Shroomherder, we need. We need it. It's not just a desire, it's a need. Like, it's a requirement for this run. For this run. All right? We need it. I mean, we got the Grave Jester. I don't think I've seen the epic Good Night either. I would take him as well, but we want the Shroomherder. We want to do the Shroomherder run. All right, so Barber Ian, let's see. So we can give you this for massive attack damage boost. I mean, yeah. Let's do it. You're all in on ability power. You could probably use this. A little extra HP. You can take this. Barber Ian, get this. Be moving a little slower, but incoherent screaming. It's like the guy's got some problems or something. Now, normally here you would simply just take this, but let's get the large experience potion. Let's just spend a lot. Give that to Barber Ian. Level up in face. Because we want him to get this as quickly as possible. So let's go with the ability cooldown. Minus 6 seconds is pretty crazy. You ever feel unwelcomed in town, right? All right, Madman, go get him. He just rushes into battle, man. Barber Ian's, like, unique. I think he's got base crit as well. So we can look into that. 2,500 damage for Barber Ian. All right, so we have Uncharted Territory. Let's see. So, build Cemetery, increase ability power by 10%. I do like it, but we're devoid of stone, unfortunately. So let's figure out our next move. Okay, so we have a castle. Increase ultimate power by 10%. Okay. Excuse me. Increase attack power by 10%. Troll Blood, heal 10 HP after each battle. Okay. There's also this zone right here, which is Mire of Foreboding. Armor by 10%. I'm good on that. So it looks like if we go here, it looks like we'll have to go here. Doesn't it? Is there maybe a path that goes down here? It doesn't look like there's anything this way. I think this is a more useful upgrade with the 10% attack power. It does appear like we can go here next from here if we like. So let's go here. Joy's Rest. Let's go. We need the Shroomherder. He's a fun guy. I see what you did there. How about that? An epic Claudia. All right, well, let's see. Healer, Elementalist, and Nature. So, would obviously sub in rather well for Blossom. I don't think Claudia's as good as Blossom, though. I really, really don't. But she is epic. We saw her do good things in the last one, although it was greatly overshined by, you know, the CandleMage and that insane guy. But I think Claudia does some good things. We can probably build her in a different way because it's unlikely that we'll get bouncing lightning in this one. We might be able to get double clouds. Or maybe even like double attack. I think, yeah, let's take Claudia for Blossom. There's a big benefit to selling your heroes too. So you get gold. See, we got 100 gold there for doing that. And then we also get a free experience potion as well. And we can feed this to Barber Ian. Get him close to the next step. Let's give you the Shining Sword and let's see. So ultimate power. Do we want to spec her ultimate? Last time we built her ability, right? Her ultimate applies health over time. I mean, it charges pretty quick. Maybe we go ultimate. Let's figure out what we want to stack up, though. 25%, excuse me, chance of reducing attack and ability cooldown by 1 when the pet target takes damage. All elementalists gain attack cooldown reduction. It's kind of useless for us. On ultimate usability. I kind of like an ultimate build with her. Pet Cloud applies heal over time on target for 5% of target max health per second. Which is pretty insane. It would just fill him up right away. All nature gains 50% attack power. Or on attack, I mean, this would be a decent one as well. A bouncing lightning. Wouldn't be bad, but I think what we want to do is... let's spec her to ultimate power. We can increase the attack range as well. We can increase the move speed of the pet cloud. So it can get to each target that it needs to apply the healing over time effect. I mean, that makes sense. It's really, really strong. And if we can somehow get double cloud, which is conceivable, we can have 2 clouds applying heal over time. I like it. Let's do it. That's the way I think about it anyways. And these are so amusing to me. All right, let's go. Hopefully nobody else donates. I might not be able to use my arms tomorrow. Bro, don't be saying stuff like that. It's good for you, man. It's good for you. Your wife's going to be like, wow, you've been working out, Mr. Jones? You're going to be like, darn right. You should have seen me in the last Seer's Gambit run. Did like 15,000 damage. All right, so Kelly, you get leveled up. Let's see. So ability, yeah, we're going all in on ability for Mr. Bone. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Sell that crappy shoe. All right, come on. Epic? No. Bernard. I mean, I would consider a spellcaster here if we could get our hands on one. Elementalist nature. Got plenty of those. Defender and spellcaster, so Ice Merelda would be ideal. Like, ideal. Let's roll it one more time. Nothing. All right. I think we're okay just moving on. My wife is home now. She was doing her crafts at her craft table. I made sure to run down there and take my shirt off for the push-ups. Of course, man. You got to do it with the shirt off, always. She said, thank you to me. Well, hey, tell her that she is welcome. And I also appreciate her advice as well. On heal adds 3 to 4% of attack power. High heal kickers. We are not quite fully kitted out, so we'll do it. Although this is attack cooldown. Let's do that instead. That blinding sword, I don't really... 0 through 19 damage, like, who cares? 33 health. All healer and faith reduced to 1. Let's just get 11 health. You gotta wonder about this maiden here. Little crystal formation and a bunch of birds, man. Let's put our thieves over here for a sneak attack. Let's go. All right, very nice. Just an absolute massacre. Man, this game just amuses me so much because you can click stuff, right? This is a detail that they didn't have to put into the game, but it's one that I really do enjoy. You guys know I like petting the kitties, but man, you can inflate this mushroom when you click it. All right, here we go. Like focus, bro, focus. 88 health, 1 move speed, 0.2 seconds attack cooldown. Kind of seems fitting for a thief, maybe. But you got the basher, so you're really doing good on attack. Yeah, 156 through 305. What do you got? Flesh suit, venomous tongue. Let's move off of the flesh suit. Let's throw this on you. It's a little more fitting, and then charged subject can be discarded. Level up. Dodge factor. All right, here we go. Attack cooldown. I mean, I think so. It's going to put him below 2. I think it's good. It's better than 50 armor. And then we got to get him to here immediately. And then you're going to see his health really take off. Because we're applying bleed pretty consistently. So you would think that when he uses his ultimate, it's going to be used on a character with bleed. Let's go. I think Barber Ian's a crit machine. Just without Any propping up. I think that's why he's part of the reason why he's so strong. Don't inflate the mushrooms. Popping some shrooms sounds like a wild weekend. All right, Barber Ian gets there. Very, very, very nice. So he's maxed out, man. That's crazy. This is what, like day 3? So we want to go with this. And then keep the number 809 in mind. Yeah, so his critical hit rate's 11%. All right. And everybody else, looks like... So it looks like the Thief has. Interesting, the Epic Thief has more crit than the Rare Thief. Is this driven by items? Yeah, 5 crit. Yeah, never mind. I stand corrected. All right, so next up is Fingers. All right, a bunch of level ups coming through here. So, Sticky Jones. All allies with the Thief tag gain plus 50% attack power. It's a party-wide buff. We either do that or we do... Gain 1 ultimate power per enemy hit by ability permanently. Ability proccing off every 10 seconds. The Pocket Send. I mean, that kind of seems strong, doesn't it? If you can get his ability cooldown, which we kind of already moved off of, didn't we? I think just sheer attack power is where it's at. So let's get this. Either that or it's 30% chance to dodge. I'm going with this because it makes his attack very, very strong. And I want to see if it affects Barber Ian given he does have this, right? So this technically gives him the Thief tag. Does it increase his attack? I guess I should have checked before I selected that one. But we will have another shot with this Fingers as well. Okay, so Barber Ian, what do you got? 112 of 230, okay? So let's get this. 112 of 230, okay, so it must not work if you have that little gear on. Interesting. I mean, it's a good thing to know for the future, right? The Shroomherder levels up. So ability power, we're all about the ability. Yes. Claudia. We have Sticky Jones. Already got his level up. And Barber Ian's already maxed out. Absolutely terrific. Let's go. All right, very nice. So we have the Faith. Interesting. Heal over time, 10% health per second. 10% health per second. Are you serious? 10% health per second. Wouldn't you want crits with the Barber? Well, I mean, crit is definitely good with the Barber, for sure. There's one of 2 ways to build them, in my mind. You build them bleed like this, or crit. And we're going bleed this time. Because he's going to get +2 max health every time an enemy with bleed takes damage from an ultimate, okay? 100% chance. So, 809, right? Just remember that number. And then the more enemies we have with bleed, right, the better chance it has of being an effect for us. We also have this Crow Medallion. On attack, gain 1 point toward ultimate charge. I mean, it's interesting for an ultimate type character like Claudia that we're going for. So every time she attacks, it's going to help her ultimate proc off much faster. I think the question is, do we need Faith? We have Blessed Celestine locked in. Okay? She could use 2 Faith, but, you know, she cancels herself out. Does anybody need Faith in our team? You do, and you got it. Really need a spellcaster. Barber Ian doesn't. The Thief doesn't. So I don't think we need this. 10% heal over time is interesting, though, for, like, Barber Ian, isn't it? But let's go with the Crow Medallion, I think, on Claudia. Let's get this piece of garbage off of her. And grab this. And then we'll definitely want to start stacking some of these orbs as well. Yeah, I needed the Fate tag for Claudia. And we have it because Celestine is locked in, right? She's an epic hero. She's locked in. What we really need is Epic Icemeralda, who does seem to show up in pretty much every run. But she would fit rather well with our synergy. And just melting. The enemies are melting. We're really starting to gain some DPS output. And who's doing all the damage? Well, the Madman, but how about this? Sticky Jones. A pretty close second place. Let's go. Get in there, Barbarian. Still can't tell what the Shroomherder is throwing. Barbarian with 5 kills. All right, here we go. Give me something good. Gloria. Noble Healer. Merchant Nature. Think that Merchant Synergy. No, not quite. The Nature, though. But your Nature. So we're actually overloaded a bit on Nature. Bleeding Slash. That would be a decent one to get. Let's not re-roll this. I think for the Shroomherder, it's just like, it doesn't really fit in too well. Maybe if we get a crowd control unit, but then again, it's a rare. Summons mushrooms to the field, which is cool. It's nice. We don't necessarily need Gloria, but if I sell, I get 100 gold, right? So it's like, do we actually need the Shroomherder? Or do we just go with Duchess Gloria? She could get this. We do have a commoner. Let's do that instead. And the Thief is a commoner actually as well. So I think Duchess Gloria actually fits pretty good. So Shroomherder, I wish you were epic, man. But get wrecked. Okay, so you, on heal, 3-7 bonus to health effect. So on kill, +1 permanent attack power per commoner. On heal, commoner gain +1 permanent ability and ultimate power. I mean, that's pretty crazy too, dude. All noble gains +30% max health. And if we get attack, if we go like attack with her, she actually does get pretty crazy. She's only here temporarily. Most likely, that is. So let's make her an offensive force. The healer. Believe that. Alright, fingers, get it. And let's go. Alright, so lots of mini mushrooms here. Well, let's put Barber Ian in the middle of the scrum. And let's go. Barber Ian just melt everything. Alright, very nice. The guy's just a madman. Oh yeah, 5,700 damage. Alright, so let's boost ability power. Throw a dart for 30% of ability damage. I'm kind of holding out for some orbs. Or some items that add a tag to the team. So I think I'm good. Kind of happy with where my gold is at right now. And remember the 809 for Barber Ian? Well, now it's 1126, right? So it's snowballing heavy. His max HP gain. Large experience potion. Let's see. Do we need this? Let's go with the gold. I think. I would hate to need gold and, you know, not have it. So let's go with the gold. And Barber Ian. Let's see you work, buddy. Let's go. Level up. Sticky Jones. Level 5. Alright, so attack cooldown. We have armor or ultimate power. I think attack cooldown is a pretty good one for you, given you're hitting for 227 through 438. My goodness, man. Nice. Mugging as well. Every active bleed gives plus 20% attack power. I mean, I think that's what we want to do. I also want to look for those bleed items as well. On ultimate usability. I kind of like that. Yeah, on ultimate usability. Pretty straightforward. Smash that mushroom. Let's go. All right, Hammer Day. Okay, so we can indeed go here. We can also go here. But it looks like then we end up here. So I'm confused. Well, maybe not confused, but it seems like there's an expanse over this way that I just haven't found yet. I wonder what happens if we go here. Do we get like... It doesn't appear like there's anything this way. You know what I mean? Well, first off, let's get an attack power upgrade. Howling Forest. More wood. I think I want to go here to Swell Keep. Let's try. We're getting swell. Let's go. Kind of curious to see what the pathing looks like if we manage to complete this. And we got an epic Lars the Lasher that will pair rather well with our epic Claudia. Okay, Lars the Lasher, man. Absolutely. We got room for ya. A Faith Crowd Control healer type. So Gloria, like Sia. Although Gloria actually does work really, really well with this team, given how many commoners we have. But I kind of like two thieves buzzing around. But Lars the Lasher is unlocked with this ability. On attack, 100% chance to add 1 attack for each ally with heal over time. And Claudia is the one that applies the heal over time. She does it routinely. So every single attack. It's absolutely insane is what it is. So yeah, it's one of the few no-brainers we're probably going to come across. So let's sell Gloria. Grab Lars. Lars is kind of a mysterious dude too. You wouldn't really think of him as a healer, but he is. With the healing domain. He can rescue. And then he's got a ranged attack energy bolt. But that is going to get insanely strong. So we have ability power or we have attack damage. Let's go with ability power because that's a heal. On ultimate, also target self and heal for some health. We could give him some max health. Let's do it, and let's go with this. 100%. It's an incredible, incredible skill. Especially for just a common, right? So, 11 through 100. Vinty the Lasher, yep. It's already done, buddy. It's already done. 11 through 100, though. Keep your eyes on that, all right? Experience potion as well. So we can feed this to Sticky Jones' almost every active bleed. We're almost there with him. Otherwise, Lars, like, what's impactful for you coming up? On enemy death, reset ability cooldown. On ultimate, increase ultimate power for each enemy hit by the chain. Let's go in on the thief. Well, actually, no. Let's consider this for a second. I mean, she's already applying heal over time. Oh, wow. So on attack, so she can spread bleeds as well. Is that so? Let's get that to Claudia then. Like, the more bleed, the better. For the Madman. I didn't realize that she could apply bleeds. But yeah, so now, like, the snowballing begins. And it gets absolutely crazy. At least it did in a previous run. How about this? We got the Leech Scythe. This is good. Attack, heal yourself for 20% of your attack power. I mean, it's a great fit for the Madman. Ultimate applies bleed for 12 seconds. This makes him apply bleed just when he attacks. I mean, it would be good to get this with him as well. Get an Executioner. Attack applies bleed. And he's already applying bleed on attack with that item. So let's take this off of him. Let's throw this on him. We have an ability power increase as well. So who's up on the ability? I think Lars is a fine recipient of that, given it's a healing skill. Then we got the Prime Cleaver. Seems like a great fit for a thief. And let's see, let's give you this. And let's give you this. Boost up that ability power. And let's go. Tip the cow. The sprite looks like a homeless sailor. It really kind of does, man. Looks like he's devoid of a shower for sure. How about this? An Ice Morelda, man. This is what we needed, actually. So, Defender, Spellcaster, AoE. We'll see you later, Fingers, the Thief, man. You did great. You really did. I really appreciate your services. But now we're cooking. So, Ice Morelda does have a synergy. We can build her as a Icicle Turret or a melee attacker with crit. Is there any way to get bleed on her? I suppose not. Maybe by way of the items. Another reason to save money, I suppose. I think what I want to do is plus 15 crit, plus 1 move speed. On ultimate kill, gain plus 5 ultimate power permanently. Her ultimate takes forever to charge, though. On ability kill, use ability again. It's not the strongest attack. Ultimate power, we have ability power here. Attack cooldown, spellcaster ability power upgrade. Double ultimate power. Double ultimate cooldown. Range is now infinite. On area of effect kill, gain plus 2 attack power permanently. This is area of effect. Area of effect. That's kind of interesting. But it might take us a while to get there. But I do think it's probably the best way to go. So let's go with 30 through 32 attack damage, which is pretty crazy. Let's go with ability power, I think. On ultimate kill, plus 5 ultimate power permanently. On ability kill, use ability again. I mean, I'm kind of seeing where we can go with her. We're kind of building her hybrid right now, I suppose. I mean, I could have her with 2 scaling ones. Attack and ultimate. That would be pretty crazy. But she's also got a bunch of ability power upgrades, too. So I think on ability kill, use ability again is interesting. And then this, plus 2 attack power when an AoE skill kills. I think that's the way to do it. Could also build her just melee, too. A severe case of, lack of vitamin C. Absolutely, man. This guy needs a shower is what he needs. Let's go with this. On ability kill, use ability again. Yeah, I mean, he looks dirty, man. Looks like he's definitely living on the streets. Somebody oughta help the guy. Let's go. Alright, Ice Morelda, get in there with your skills. She's got some AoE skills. Got some bouncing lightning bolts. In fact, I didn't check the synergies. So why did we need Ice Morelda so badly? Well, let's find out. Let's get Kelly leveled up quick, though. Ability power, let's go ability. Let's keep going with ability power. Alright, so Celestine, not comboed up. Lars has 2 combos, so extra chains. On ultimate, use ultimate again. I like that. Power domain, on ability for each ally with heal over time. Cast 20% of ability power as heal over time. So that is going to spread more heal over time for his attack to snowball against, of course. Claudia, she has bouncing lightning now, which is absolutely terrific. Then double cloud if we can somehow get a nature tag. We have Fingers of Thief, who's got a bunch of nothing. Then we got the Madman with the messy scissors. So not super synergized, but definitely better than where we were at before. Sacrifice of Blood. +6 attack damage party-wide. For 150 gold, though. Let's do it. Why not? Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. We'll see. I don't suppose it will. Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's get it. That's right. Heal up immediately. We definitely have, like, so this team has better healing, right? Simply put, it just does. Okay, so let's see. Yep, we want to get that. I want to get some items that give us bleed. Every active bleed gives plus 20% attack power, so think if every enemy is bled. It'll be like plus 200% attack power, depending on how many enemies there are, of course. So I think that makes them really, really strong. 226 through 539 for Sticky Jones, the thief. Kelly just started a GoFundMe page for Lars. Hey, man, you're doing the Lord's work there, Kelly. He clearly needs it. I mean, somebody. Maybe he ought to start a YouTube channel, go live, and offer to do push-ups for donations. Maybe that's what he should do. %10 on all enemies with bleed on dodge. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to focus on Claudia here, I think. Or maybe we want to go in on Lars. I mean, he got his most important one right there. I think this is pretty important, so let's focus on Celestine. Well, Kelly, more like. So, Barber Ian, let's check on the stats here real quick. So, 1482, remember it was 809, so he has almost doubled his HP. Okay? So that's really, really impressive. Lars hitting for 121 of 179. It was 11 through like 109 before. So this guy is getting insane. Well, Vinty, the Lasher, more like. You're going to be our late game carry, Vinty. I'm calling it, man. Now, how about this? We got some decent items, including the Sanguine Dirk. On attack, apply 50% of ultimate power as bleed for 7 seconds. So who are we scaling up the ultimate with? It's Claudia, who has a very strong ultimate. So let's go ahead and let's give her this for sure. Get it. Boom. All right, so that's going to be more bleed on the field. That's what we want. We want to expand the bleed as much as possible. Now, we also have a Nihongo Deken. This is very, very good. Lowers attack cooldown by quite a bit. We have the Shining Sword as well. Plus 20 crit on the Shining Sword. Are you kidding me, dude? That is a crazy, crazy item. Plus 20 crit since when? I mean, we could get them both. We could get them both. They're both very, very good items, obviously. Mr. Sticky Fingers wants to be a crit machine. I mean, his base crit rate is... It's currently at 16. That would bring it up to... Well, he'd lose 5, so 31. I think it's a good fit for him. So let's do it. It also blinds him, too. And then Barber Ian, I think he gets this. That attack cooldown, right? Think about that. It's going to put his attack cooldown at 0. Which is terrific. Although the Leech Scythe, I mean, that's an option, too. We could also give him the Sanguine Dirk, I suppose. But his ultimate isn't very strong. Right at 10 through 17, so it's going to be of low impact. I mean, what does this look like on the thief, maybe? Get his move speed back. Attack cooldown. Will actually increase his move speed. So I kind of like the idea of that, like a super, super fast moving thief that attacks super, super fast. So let's do it. Let's take this off of you again. Let's throw this on you. You're like dual blading swords now. Causing blind, causing bleed. Getting strong. Hitting for 310 through 365. A nice tight window of damage. Minus 0.5 is your attack speed. That's crazy. We'll certainly have to see what that means. Now we have a couple of prime cleavers, which are pretty good items, actually. I mean, we can get rid of this. Let's give that to you. Let's make you our just heavy hitter. Boom. Let's go. I'm not chill with this. Or I want to chill with this for a while, is what she says. Is this another name on the list of homeless Navy vets? Yeah, man. It really is. It really is a bad thing. We definitely need to do better, man. Those are people that served, so all of us are safe and have the freedom of speech and all that good stuff. And feels like we just throw them in the trash, doesn't it? So I fully agree. Mad respect for our vets, absolutely, 100%. It's definitely a cause I stand by, 100%. All right, level up Claudia. So, ultimate power again. I mean, I think so. Obviously, yes. Let's do it. Pet the kitty. And we got a little ambush here. Pirate Ghost. Gonna get wrecked. This team is kind of ragtag, but I kind of like it. You're gonna just watch Lars the Lasher, man. He's gonna get so insanely strong. All right, this for you, yes. So now you've been maxed out. You reach your full potential. And we got a cow. We got the good knight as well. I mean, what do we need? I think the team's pretty well set. So let's just continue on. Who is... Oh, yeah, yeah. We don't have a Lars. We have Vinci the Lasher. My apologies. Let's go. Let's cut them down where they stand. Not to mention he's got, like, multiple chains. Like, he's doing good things because he's synergized up. All right, Sticky Jones reaches level 7. So we have on ultimate, throw dagger for 50 through 83 damage. Scales with ultimate power. So if you did an ultimate build with him, obviously you'd want to do that. On dodge, plus 4 armor permanently. We did not do the dodge buff, so that's not the one. Instead, we want on attack, does 10% damage on all enemies with bleed. So every time Sticky Jones attacks, which is every minus 0.5 seconds, he's going to do 10% of the damage that he's doing. So 310 through 365 on all enemies that have bleed, of which Barbara Ian's spreading it, Claudia's spreading it, he's spreading it. It's pretty good. And if we can get some more bleed items, then it's going to just be more powerful. The synergy certainly is there. And how about this? We got another bleed item. This is what you want to see right here. Sanguine Dirk. On attack, apply 25% of ultimate power as bleed for 5 seconds. So we want to throw this on somebody. And it's less for like the damage bonus and more for just the bleed effect. So let's see. So we could get bleed with her, and then we could move this item to somebody else. Even though she does have good ultimate power, we want everybody giving bleed if possible. So let's move off the Venomous Tongue, throw this on Lars, and let's go. That is a sexy build. You got that right. You got that right, Kelly. So what's fun about this game, man? You kind of stumble into things. And not to mention, like, there's a bunch of different ways to build each unit. Like, you know, you could argue there's 3 different ways for each each unit to build them. It's all about like what do you need and what do you want to try out, maybe more like. Let's go ability power, healing domain. Let's check in on the old attack damage. 135 through 194. Coming from 11 through like 109. So he's getting sky high. Barber Ian has 2,422 max HP. All thanks to the bleeds and this skill right here, man. It's really crazy. Like, he'll probably have, I guess, I don't know. Guess what his max HP value is going to be at the end of this whole thing. This is rather unfortunate. It seems you've gotten stuck. I don't like doing this, but let's teleport you out. Let's hope. Okay, so I actually got an achievement for that, which is good. We're going to need that for 100%ing this game. Let's hope this spell doesn't end up between a rock and a hard place like last time. Okay, so she throws me back here. Is that it? Okay, that's interesting. I guess I thought there was going to be more. You know what I mean? I thought there was going to be more. So we go here. Ultimate power by 10%. You definitely want to get that. So from here, we went here. So it's go down here, and then it's here, but there's no path this way. Like, it just seems like there's should be access over here somehow. And the only logical way to get there would be just go east. But unless I'm, like, missing something. Unless this has some road that goes through the darkness here. I don't know, but I mean, I could do 3 zones and then we could get to this. I mean, I think that's the way to go. We got to go through town. I actually didn't know that the game would teleport you. That's interesting. So let's go to the castle, King's Reach Palace. And let's keep on moving. Tip some cows. All right. We have hey, how about this? The epic Shroomherder. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Nature, merchant, thief. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right, absolutely fantastic. 264.88. Okay, so pretty weak base stats, but I mean, it's the epic Shroomherder. It's what we wanted to see, man. Okay, so we want her spawning mushrooms, man. Like, that's what we want. Is she synergized up at all, though? Defender, Thief, Crowd Control. So she would have this. But the question is, who do we move off of? It can't be Lars. It can't be Claudia. Fingers is just maxed out and synergizes super well with Barber Ian. Kelly just got maxed out. Not synergized at all. But just got maxed out and is starting to snowball the Divine Light ability. And we have a pretty good build going for him with that. Right? I mean, it's good. It's going to get really, really strong. The more we fight. Esmeralda is a newcomer. Feels like she doesn't necessarily have an identity, but is the defender and spellcaster and AoE unit. That does have some snowballing. So he's going to lose this, which I guess I'm kind of okay with. But he'll lose this as well, which is more heal over time. Yeah, what do you think, Kelly? I mean, it kind of feels like that's... It kind of feels like Blessed Celestine might be... Because, I mean, we got Faith covered. We've got Faith covered. Does anybody need the Noble at all? Okay, so he does, but that's fine because we're not going to have 2 Nobles anyways. Commoner, Executioner. You need the Noble. But everybody freezes. Ice block now. Roots nearby enemies. I mean, we do lose some synergy. Okay, you need the Noble as well for extra chains, but on ultimate, use ultimate again. I mean, his ultimate just rescues, right? And applies root to himself. I'm not crazy about that. We need him just attacking. Venti wants to swap to Mushroom and Have Kelly take Lars. So would you guys, I mean, you guys would get rid of her, right? I think so. I think so. I mean, I can't turn down the epic Shroomherder. Are you kidding me? And we can actually give her a couple of items that boost up her powers as well. Her ability power, more like. Okay, so we got Vinci. And then we're going to have Kelly the Lasher. Just a little name change. And I'm just excited to see the Shroomherder at work, right? Let's see how strong we can make the mushrooms. Let's go. Actually, I've got to level her up quick. Nice. She's got 2 synergies as well. Increase the max number of mad shrooms to 2. Okay, so she can get 2 of these big shrooms. So let's get ability cooldown as low as possible. Fun guys. Pet tiny shrooms attack now. Also poison the enemy for 30% of your attack power. So if you can get her attack power up, right? That value will be higher. Okay, so let's go with ability cooldown for sure. Boom. Ability power. On attack, apply 10 poison damage for 10 seconds. Let's go ability power. Tiny shroom dies. Heal all allies. 3 additional shrooms, that is. Okay. Oh, yeah. I like more mushrooms, right? Definitely want more. Ability cooldown. Okay, here we go. Minus 2 seconds. So this is going to be 2 mad shrooms every 12 seconds now. I think. Yeah, max active 2. But we can get 2 of them. We can boost up the ability power here and then. Tiny shrooms attack now. Heal all heroes for 10% of their max health. All enemies with poison take 120% damage. On ally, root 30% chance to root a random enemy. I'd probably do this. But here we go. Let's get it done. Let's see the big fatty mushroom. And let's get it done. Let's see. Yeah, Lars does funny stuff like that too. Uses his ultimate right away to rescue somebody that doesn't need it, right? It's just it's funny to me. I don't know. It's like, what are you doing, Lars? You know what I mean? An epic blossom. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad fit. Spellcaster, nature healer. Not a defender. She needs a defender, so we got to keep it. Although, I guess it's just root. Not going to do anything for Barbara Ian. It's not going to do anything for him. Need that executioner. So I think we stick with Esmeralda. Let's go. I'm okay with that. And we got some dragons. All right, so let's get out these fatty mushrooms. There he is. Absolutely. The Mad Shroom, 107 HP. 25 through 70. But most importantly, it's just another target for the enemy to get confused about who they're attacking. All right, so I think we definitely buy the large experience potion. Let's see. So that's ability power. Useful. We have Claudia here that can apply bleed. I think that's a pretty high priority. What's like your final? All healer gains plus 50% ultimate power. On enemy death, reset ability cooldown. That's actually interesting. But plus 50% ultimate power. And then we're building her ultimate, right? I kind of like that. So I think we feed this to Lars probably. Otherwise, Esmeralda, it certainly does need some work. Yeah, let's give it to her actually instead. All right, so let's go ability power with her. And then we'll take this one at the end. Let's go. Shroom boom. Lars Sprite looks more like me anyways, a homeless sailor. I mean, he's got the beard, Kelly. I noticed in your photo you definitely got some beard game, man. So Lars has you covered there, man, for sure. Let's go. Barber Ian just melt this battlefront. Absolutely. Like steal health, you know, spread bleeds. How about that though? The Thief with 5,000 damage. Justin Jones. Just hammering it. Absolutely hammering it. Let's go. Summon that big shroom. Let's see it. Summon those mini shrooms too. Shroomherder base combo mushroom. Looks like they forgot to update that. Header. All right, level up. Ice Merelda. Okay, good. I think ability power is fantastic. Let's level up again. So Claudia. Let's make her do bleed. Yes. And then we take this item off of you. I know your ultimate power is strong. But that's okay. We need you doing bleeds. So you have it. We need this on you. Does anybody want this? Primed Cleaver. Ability power for Claudia. I'm fine with that. Got room for a few more decent items, right? We really do. And how about this? I said decent items. My goodness. Did we get some decent items here? So we got Noble again, so we could get the Noble tag back. Can only afford one of these. We probably should grab one of these orbs. We really probably should. What does Noble get us? Let's check. Everybody freezes. Okay, so we would get that. Nothing there. Nothing there. We need 2 of them there. And we get the extra chains on ultimate. Use ultimate again. It does increase attack damage as well. I mean, certainly not the worst. It's hard to turn down the orb, but I think we'll probably see another orb again. So let's add it. I mean, it gives us 2 more synergies. We'll take it. Absolutely. So this actually lowers your ability cooldown. Is that so? Let's throw that on you. Match room every 5.5 seconds. Let's go. All right. Let's keep on moving here. And let's get after it. Lars the Lasher, we got Claudia. I mean, every 5.5 seconds we get a big mushroom. It's good stuff. It really is. Inferno Cloak. Just trash, man. Bet the kitty's on the dock. Let's see. So who wants to solo this? I mean, obviously you want to see Barber Ian do it, but let's throw Lars up there so we can prove his worth. Let's go. Well, hold on, Ice Merelda. Let's go. Nah, never mind. Lars, like, rescues everybody. It's like, Lars, what are you doing, man? It's like we just started fighting. That's funny to me. Right, so 287 through 460, so he's starting to get real strong. All right, let's go. Shroomherder, come on. Do some amazing... oh, yeah, all kinds of little mushrooms. That's good stuff, man. It's good to have her, like, synced up. We got the Blood-Soaked Shiv. On attack, apply 25% of ability power as bleed damage. So this is, again, another way to apply bleed. So Barber Ian, like, let's think about this for a second. You actually don't apply bleed with your attack unless you have this on, right? So we're going to keep it on him, but Ice Marilla, so she's good. How about you? And this is ability cooldown. It's hard to take that off. But I think we probably want to need it. Lars says, you want me to solo? Nope. I don't know why this game is so addicting. It's so simple and yet compelling and fun. I mean, absolutely it does, man. Like, there's just so many different ways to play this game. I think we need the Shroomherder spreading bleed as well. That's what we need. We need everybody spreading bleed. Or maybe we actually look at... So you are not applying bleed right now. Because you don't have this. So I think maybe... I mean, the attack damage bonus is nice. It really is. On the thief. Man, you're going to make me choose who to give this to. Let's go Shroomherder. But the thief, I think, needs... He's got two really, really good items. Let's put this on over the Shining Sword, I think. And then we'll move the Shining Sword to you. I think. I mean, Primed Cleaver is decent. The Leech Scythe has nice cooldown. Let's do something like that. Now everybody is applying bleed. Literally everybody on our team. We got the Merchant Coin. We also have the Defender tag. So this is also interesting because... Doesn't somebody need 2 Defenders? Attack gets a 100% chance to bounce to a new target. I mean, that seems interesting. You don't need it. This guy... Lars is like fully kitted out, or Kelly, more like, is fully kitted out. Claudia doesn't need it. So you would get a new synergy if we add the Defender to the mix. Merchant, we don't need it. We got the Barber already. And Vinci as well. So the question becomes, what do we... Actually, it looks like Vinci leveled up. Let's go ability power then. You bet. Is anybody else? Same scenario. It's easy to sometimes forget to level up your characters, believe it or not. What would I move off of for the Defender tag? Probably that little dart. This thing. Let's do it. It's another synergy. Maybe we can just try to make like the most synergized team possible. Spot 8. Time to give this run a bloodbath. Vinci's army grows. That's right. And so does my little bag of gold there as well. Thanks, Crows. All right, let's get it. Got to pet the kitty on the roof, man. Always make sure you pet the kitty on the roof. And then you can spam pet this kitty while your guys fight. And Lars does things like rescue characters at the very start of battle. Let's go, Claudia. All right, so Claudia is maxed out. On attack, shoot lightning that bounces 3 times. We have all nature gains plus 50% attack power. Pet Cloud applies heal over time on target. Yeah, absolutely. The nature attack power buff is interesting as well, but we're kind of been on the mushroom. And there you go, kitty. Open up the door. Go on into the bakery. Get yourself some donuts or something. I think comparing this team to the last team, though, right? Like, there certainly is a power difference. So we're going to have to test if it's enough, man. We'll certainly see. We will certainly see. Ultimate power by 10%. It's not really much to upgrade yet. Ability power by 10%. Absolutely, we'll take that for sure. Your mushrooms get stronger. Vinci, let's rock and roll. Tip the cows. How about this? We got an epic good night. Are you serious, dude? What? What are you doing to me this run, game? Like, this run, what are you doing to me this game? What? Man, what do we do here? Let's check his combos. Let's check his combos. Daylight Energy. Adventurer Tag. I mean, we have it with you, right? No. Who's the Adventurer? Not Lars. Not Sticky Jones. No, never mind. We do not have the Adventurer Tag. Okay. You would be the Adventurer, but obviously that doesn't matter. So Daylight Energy wouldn't be any good for us. When the Good Night attacks, he has a 33% chance to attack again. That sounds pretty compelling. We would need the Faith, which we have. We would need the Healer, which we have locked in. And then we would need the Noble, which we have that item of. I think. I bought that, right? No, maybe I didn't. Nah, got it right there, yeah. So, that's pretty good, right? 33% chance to attack again. The ultimate defense, crowd control. We have it. Executioner. We have it in Ice Merelda. In the merchant, we have it in the Barber, the Shroomherder. So, the Executioner. Actually, no, you're not an Executioner. Man, I think we can move off of Ice Merelda here. What do you guys think? Yeah, since you have the item that covers Defender. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She's in every run too, right? Yeah, nobody wants to see Ice Merelda anymore. So Ice Merelda, get wrecked. Good night. Welcome aboard, pal. Here you go. We have an attack boost for ya. Even got a little potion just to top up that experience a little bit. And we have a level 6 that is double comboed up. Okay, so when he attacks, he has a 33% chance to attack again. So obviously we want to go in on attack, it feels like, right? And then we have to pick what stance that we want to build him toward. Ability now always change to day stance, night stance. So do we want him permanently in the day or the night? On ultimate, if in day stance, cast heal over time on all allies. Think about that with Lars the Lashers. Okay, so this just got absolutely crazy. So we need him in day stance all the time is what we need. Like, that's what we need. So we need him to get this right here. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look for ability cooldown. Well, actually, no. We don't need ability cooldown because he only has to use it once. So he's currently in night stance, right? He will change it when he uses his ability to day stance. So what we really need is just this. So I can build him for, like, attack cooldown. Because he's going to be hitting multiple times. I mean, minus half a second, a full second. Changing stance, the Good Night throws a knife. Gain 1 ability power permanently. 33% chance to gain 1 attack power permanently per enemy hit. On ultimate during night stance. On ultimate during day stance, all allies gain thorns, dealing 0.3 for 8 seconds. Gain 1 ultimate power permanently. So let's go ultimate power. Let's go attack cooldown. Let's go this. Ability cooldown. I mean, it's not really going to matter. Let's go ultimate cooldown. Minus 1 entire second of attack cooldown. That's pretty crazy. But 44 through 48 ultimate power. Also pretty crazy, but we don't really need it. We just need him applying heal over time to everybody. Like, that's the most important part about his skill set. So let's actually go attack cooldown here. I'm okay with that. Let's get him maxed out. Let's get this. And let's see how well it works with Lars the Lasher, man. Because I got a feeling he's starting to get strong. Yeah, 340 through 407. Barber Ian sitting at 2,897 HP, man. Somebody slow the guy down. This team is balling. Dude, this team is balling. we got like the 2 epic heroes that I haven't used yet in the same run. Absolutely. Let's go. Good night. Get in there, buddy. He's in day stance, and then he switched to night. We need him to stay in the light. +5 crits. Ultimate power way up. Armor way down. I guess let's go armor. I mean, this is kind of a weird upgrade tier. I mean, crits. I guess he's got a 26 crit rate, so let's give him 5 more. Let's go. I was about to say, watch, we're going to get another one. All right, we just got to save up for items. Hopefully we come across an item or two that can just help us put a little bow on this build and then inverses the cultist soon. That's right, get absolutely melted and wrecked. Heal for some health that we don't need. Oh, you can turn on those lamps. You see that? Never knew that. All right, let's go. Got to get our good night leveled up. So give me that alchemist. Give me somebody that can do it for us. Leech Scythe is good, but I'm good. On attack, heal yourself for 20% of your attack power. Let's go. There goes Lars rescuing. You rescued the thief again. It's just so funny, man. I don't know why I find it so amusing. I just do. It's funny to me. Good night's ability now always change to day stance. The answer is yes. Boom. And the Shroomherder as well. Okay, so the Shroomherder gets maxed out as well. Pet Tiny Shroom's attack now heals all heroes for 10% of their max health. Enemies with poison take an extra damage. We don't really have a poison kit. That would be a fun thing to try, though, too. On ally root, 30% chance to root a random enemy. We don't really have roots. On ally root, actually, Lars the Lasher is rooting himself when he uses his ultimate twice. But I don't really think root's that impactful. How about healing for 10% of max health when a tiny shroom attacks? That seems pretty crazy to me, actually. Okay, so this guy's maxed out. You're maxed out. Who needs to be maxed out? Lars. Well, let's get it. All healer gains plus 50% ultimate power. On enemy death, reset ability cooldown. On ultimate, increases ultimate power for each enemy hit by chain. I think that one's pretty good. When an enemy dies, reset the ability cooldown. He's going to be our killer. It will give him healing domain. Or all healer gains plus 50% ultimate power. So that is you. That is you. Plus 50% ultimate power. It's going to make that really, really strong. But let's go with this one instead. Makes sense to me. And let's go. Alright, so we got a Sanguine Dirk. I think everybody's applying bleed. Except for you got the common blood soak shiv. On attack, apply 12 through 34% of attack power as bleed damage. I mean, you're the one, you're going to be the one with all of the attack, right? So let's give this to you. Healer adds a healer tag to the team. On attack, heal all allies for 1% of their max health. We don't need a healer. Got that pretty squared away. And then there was the Orb of Malice. Adds ultimate power. It almost feels like we need to move off the Crow Medallion. That's what it feels like to me. I think it's the appropriate time to do so. Let's move off of that. Let's grab this orb. Throw it on Claudia. And let's go. Let's get a free heal that we don't need. Alright, so Lars the Lasher, let's see. Okay, so he's got some work to do to get that special pack, but Let's do, let's see. Let's see if the Shroomherder can get it done, huh? And let's go. Shroomherder got it done. I was waiting for Lars to save him. Let's keep moving. All right, a bunch of zombies, man. Just a little party. Town square. We'll see if we can get it done with the Good Knights and the Shroomherder. It'll be interesting to see. I think they have a little synergy with one another. Not much, but a bit. The Good Knight has synergy with Gallant Canther as well. With his blinding. Everybody's maxed out. Everybody's maxed out. You know you're close to the end when everybody's maxed out. Another hero selection. Lars the Lasher. I've already got your epic form, buddy. And it's Kelly the Lasher. Let's go. Alright, there he goes. Saving people. Let's keep on going. Alright, so we got a spellcaster and a nature tag, really. Man, this game is just hooking me up with these tags, dude. The Shroomherder attacks root enemies for 4 seconds. It would have been an interesting one to get before we maxed her out, right? I mean, I don't think we necessarily need it. 33 ability power is nice for, like, a Lars, if we wanted to go that route. But he does lose attack cooldown. 558 through 635, so it made a huge difference adding the Good Knight. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't think we need any more tags, really. You could argue maybe, like, you should have added the spellcaster there, sure. How about 6 attack damage party-wide? We could have definitely added the spellcaster there, for sure. Let's go. Barbara Ian, drain life. That's right, restore life and face. Got the mushrooms coming out onto the field. It's so funny to have a couple of them, man. It really is. Let's keep rocking and rolling. All right, here we go. Kitty, go get yourself some donuts. We got a cultist to beat. Let's go, boys. So place your bets now. Does this team get it done? We're going to find out. Got to check a few things real quick before we engage in this fight here. So Barber Ian, 3,513 HP. Absolutely insane, especially when you compare him to a durable character like the Good Knight, who's got 473. So think about that. All right. We have Lars the Lasher with 602 through 681 attack damage every 2 seconds. Very, very, very strong character there. We have Claudia. So Claudia was snowballing ultimate power, but she's not necessarily snowballing it. She's more the conduit for Lars the Lasher to snowball his skill. And then furthermore, the Good Knight is of course a conduit as well, applying heal over time to everyone. And then there was the Shroomherder. With, basically we went all in on ability, 252 through 312. Every 6 seconds, summoning a mad shroom with a maximum of 2. It's been working. Barber Ian also hitting for 128 of 167. With a little bit of crits, yes. And then we have Fingers, or Sticky Jones more like. 240 through 292, so pretty good attack. Very, very fast attack. The Pocket Sand, the Suddenly, causing bleed and then getting powered up as more bleed is spread. Everybody on the team spreads bleed. So let's go. The healing is nuts in this run. Kelly's thinking that the team's going to get it done, but might have a tougher time than the last run. I think you're right. I think we're more like defensive and healing based. And look at all of that damage that the Thief is doing, man. It's because everybody has bleed on him. And he's getting plus 20% damage for each enemy with bleed, which is insane, dude. It really is. Healing the Good Knight with his heal over time on all. Damage taken, Barber Ian, just as you would expect as the frontline tank. Barber Ian with the most kills, of course. The Madman. Yeah, Barber Ian is by no means super powered in this. He's just really durable with a lot of HP. But can we get it done? I mean, the run can theoretically end here as well. Like, it's very conceivable. It's very possible because we don't necessarily have a way to interrupt this guy. And he can just bust out his poison rain, which will whittle us down. Will the healing be enough? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Let's get it done. Cultist, let's rock and roll. Let's go. Welcome. Hoo ha 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 ha. All right, so half HP. The madman. Okay, so he's getting his spell off, but no, it's not quick enough. Not anywhere even close, and you love to see it. Experience, simply just don't need it. 20,000 damage by Fingers of Thief, 8,337 by Lars the Lasher. So another call out here, friends, is these battles that take a longer time to complete because the enemy has so much HP. Well, that is Lars attacking an enemy with heal over time, okay? So he is going to get crazily strong in this just by facing the boss. So 710, excuse me, of 794. Keep this number in mind, all right? Barber Ian as well, because there's just more of an opportunity for him to use his skill that ups his HP. So 3891, you know, the mid 700s for you. So we'll keep an eye on this as we go forth, right? But Fingers, man, with 20,000 damage, that's because of all the bleed. I think everybody's nice and healed. Yeah, so let's charge up that ultimate so Lars the Lasher can save us. All right, let's go. Lars the Lasher. Claudia. Mushroom, back there. Let's go. Melt him quick. All right, nice, Lars. Way to save. All right, the healing is certainly there. Propping us back up. Need more heal over time. Down to about a third. He does summon the slimes, okay? So we allowed him to summon. I do think Kelly is correct. We're going to have a lot more trouble in this particular one, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, not really a problem. He kind of just melted. 34,000 damage by Fingers of Thief. But look, Lars. He grows, man. He grows. 3,664 points healed by Claudia as well. My goodness. But look, everybody's got a little bit of healing prowess on this team. Another 1,000 by Lars. 700, 600. Quite nice. The Shroomherder took all the damage. That's hilarious. And 6 kills. Split up between Lars and Fingers. So what do you think Lars' attack is at now? Or yeah, Sticky Jones, the thief. My bad. I bet you his attack is in the 900s. 857 through 947. See? He just gained like 150 points of damage in one battle. Barber Ian was at 3,800 HP. And now he's at 4,000. So he went up, 120 max HP points. It's getting crazy. Let's keep going. Everybody healed up. You guys all good to go. They are. Let's get an ultimate charge up, and let's go. Right, so here we go. Cultist phase 3. Got to kill him quickly. So let's go. Come on, boys. We can do this. Let's go. Curses, I'll have you yet. Okay, so he's definitely more durable, right? But Fingers of Thief, or Sticky Jones, the thief. Stand on him. Half HP. Now the minions come in, and this is where the healing takes place. Do we have enough attack all enemies to take him out? It's definitely more of a tug of war in this one, is it not? We got the thief just buzzing around, assassinating them. And they all fall. And here we go. We're at about a quarter of the HP left. Let's keep going. Once the thief gets in there, man, it just does so much damage. And down goes Cultist phase 3. And you love to see it. Really curious to see the numbers on this one. So stats. 38,865 damage by Lars the Lasher, the new damage king, taking the mantle from Sticky Jones the thief. 36,948. Barber Ian, a really, really strong character. He's got nothing on these guys, man. Absolutely insane. 475 points of healing by Claudia, just keeping everybody healthy. Damage taken by Claudia as well. And 10 kills for Fingers. Well, Sticky Jones, my apologies, I keep saying Fingers. But zipping around just assassinating those healers, right? Absolutely crazy. Get a little damage check on Lars. I mean, what do you think? 1,200? 1,200 feels about right. 1129 through 1231. Absolutely pretty insane, dude. Like, he's just getting so strong in this boss fight alone. Because we're relying on heal over time to keep us healthy. 4191. I mean, these snowballing stats are crazy during these long fights, dude. Yeah, who is Lars? Man, I can't keep all these guys straight, bro. we got Kelly the Lasher, because, you know, Lars, or previously Lars has the beard, so Kelly's got a beard. We got Vinty the Shroomherder, Sticky Jones, and then we got the Dodds factor. I feel like I've been calling Dodds Barber Ian the entire run. My bad, Dodds. Ultimate charge up, and let's get on in to face the final frame. The Desperate Cultist Master, 90,000 HP. Can we get it done? With a pretty well synergized team, I must admit. Only one way to find out. Let's go. All right, so the thief is on him already, Sticky Jones. Just backstabbing him. He's going to call in his minions pretty quickly here, but we got him down to about half HP. He says, minions, aid me. So we ate him. But they melt, and yeah. This is all she wrote, folks. This is all she wrote. Blood drain. Okay, so he drains blood. Heal over time. Let's get it. And down goes the greedy, dirty, slimy cultist. You bet. Got too much HP to care what people say about me. Yeah, you do. You can take a bullet, man. So let's see where that final HP rested out at. 4411. Absolutely insane. But what do you think about Lars the Lasher? Sorry, Kelly the Lasher here. What do you think he's hitting for? I bet you he's 1,500. 1,500 plus. 1363 through 1475 every 2 seconds. Absolutely insane, man. So that's going to wrap up this run. Looks like the Loose Moose is back. But we've beaten Seer's Gambit yet again for the second time in the stream. So we ship him back here.